Well, the dream is you have many distribution companies coming after you, and you can basically choose the ones that you want to be with. My advice is always, people ask me all the time, like, oh, who's the right distribution company for my movie? The right one in my mind is the one that's the most excited about it. You can always figure out a good deal with those people. Obviously, if somebody offers you $1 million and somebody offers you $100,000, and probably doesn't make sense not to take the $1 million. But on the other hand, where there's multiple people that are involved and the deals all seem kind of similar, it would be to go with the one that you actually believe is going to do something with your movie and has proven already that they've done good things with other people's movies. So sometimes you don't have that option. Sometimes you only have one or two people that want your movie, and they're not your dream people. But you've got to make some kind of deal, because that's how the movie's going to get out. Self-distribution is extremely difficult, particularly at this time in life. There's so many different ways to see movies now, and that includes all the different streaming companies: Netflix, Amazon, Hulu, Apple. They're all coming. That's the big change that's happening in our business right now, is that these huge internet behemoths are coming towards us. They all need original IP to keep the eyeballs on their websites, and so they're all interested. And of course, companies like Facebook could be the most incredible distribution companies, because they have hundreds of millions of people on them every day. So why wouldn't they distribute films to them or be involved in the process? It's just a matter of time, I think, before they all come, which is a good thing for the business because it brings more money to it. It's a head scratcher because, of course, then all the people that produce movies and make movies and distribute films internationally are trying to figure out how to marry the digital distribution of films in America with the traditional theatrical releases overseas, which traditionally have been 4 to 5 years behind America in the way that films are being distributed. So it's always a catch up for them, and it creates a dilemma quite often for producers. You make a movie, you've sold it off internationally, quite a few territories, you've raised independent money to make it, and then a company like Amazon or Netflix comes along and they want to buy the film, and it creates a problem for all the people that are distributing the films overseas, because they're still going through the same traditional release patterns of theatrical, then pay television, then the DVDs at the same time, and then free television, and the different methods of which films are being distributed in different mediums. Whereas when it goes onto a streaming channel here in America, that's it. They're going to sell some DVDs of it, maybe, if it's Amazon, but primarily they're going to put it on Amazon Prime, and Netflix is going to make it available right on their site. So that creates a dilemma for the international distributors. And quite often what you see happening at the moment is the big internet companies like Netflix and Amazon buying back international territories from the people who already bought them. So that creates additional problems for the international sales companies. But it's all a process of trying to adapt to the new ways in which films are being sold, seen, primarily being seen. I think our movie habits are changing. I still like going to the movie theaters, but a lot of people are quite happy to watch it on their computers and television, and that's just fine. I think people just watching movies anyway is good for the business. If you make films and people are seeing them, that's a good thing. It doesn't matter how they see them.